Let me tell you why all of these are problematic to a rational mind. I really want you to catch what I'm about to say. This is very, very important. The problem with the impersonal aspect is that you can't create what you don't have. Now think about that for just a moment. The existence of the personal, the known, and the knowable. In other words, the fact that you and I, brother, can have a relationship. The fact that a personal relationship is possible among us. When you go back and you understand that the personal is not possible with those things that aren't, which means that when you break your worldview down to nothing more than material, is material personable? No. Is it personal? No. That means it can't impart what it doesn't have. That becomes problematic with all of these gods. That becomes problematic with neo-evolutionary concepts and theories. It means you can't give what you don't have. The reason that you have the ability to have a personal relationship with each other is because a personal God who formed you in His image. So if you have a relationship with a God that's impersonal, you are greater in some capacity than He is. Do you understand? In other words, you become a stench in the nostril of all lesser gods because you have been created in the image of God with the ability to do what only God could impart. Think about it. Only a human can produce a human, right? Nothing else can produce a human. Nothing else can produce something on that level. It has to be innate within him. So when we look at all of these other religions and all of these worldviews and we look at who we are and we see how we are created with something intrinsically that none of those possess, it just becomes very, very rational not to put my hope and my trust in those things, at least from an aspect of the beginning or the genesis or the starting point. It's just not rational. One aspect I believe that really helps me in my relationship with Jesus, I woke up the other day, man, and I was just like, wow, God, what a privilege that I have to know you. And I will be the first to admit that I have fallen well short and squandered at times the availability or the potential of that relationship.